My name is Vaishali Hodel. I'm the Laboratory Operation Director here at PRL New York. It's Pandemic Response Lab. We service the entire city. We keep them open. While we were during this pandemic, we've processed over 8.5 million sample, keeping the city open, school safe, hospitals and everywhere else. And so I'm really honored to be part of this. This is something that I've always wanted to do, as giving opportunities to students on access to, biotech company, and that's who we are. And just having this opportunity with our C-suite to saying go ahead and do this was very amazing, and wanted to share this with you because this is something very amazing that we are doing. We are changing the way that testing happen in New York City as well as the rest of the country. We have 3 labs. We have open one here in New York, one in Maryland, and we have also Orange County, California. And we do COVID testing, but we actually going into the more of a LabWorks Quest diagnostic type of testing, but with more accessible to testing, meaning when you during COVID, no one has access to testing, and we were like, why is that? And so ours is affordability and scaling, high capacity, and that's what we do. That's why we could do 8.5 million. And so with that being said, Arlie is sharing her screen. Thank you very much. Can you go back to the first one, please? Yes, so Opentrons we initially was in the robotics, so engineering, all the engineers out there, that whoever wants to do a internship, this is an opportunity, because as our business model, you could go to the next screen, Arlie. Thank you. So this is who we are as a business. So Opentron is our owner, and we have 3 divisions. Robotics, they do automations on liquid handling, and then we have us, which is the pandemic response lab, and we do diagnostic lab services. And then we have an awesome company called Neochromosome. They do cell engineering, similar to our prior person that doing therapy. So potential there. But next screen. So this is Dr. John Laurent. He is the brain behind our operation and the things that we do at high scale. So he has he heads up our R&D department. So he designed like LDTs, or identify our test menu, and then introduce it to our clinical lab. Next slide. All right, and this is our leadership. We have our board chairs, Myrtle Potter, and then Robert S. Langer. And our leadership is that CEO of Opentron. He is the brilliance behind our operation. His name is Jonathan Brennan Badal. And then we have Greg Greeley. He former head of Amazon Prime and Airbnb. And then, of course, our beloved Jeff Boki. He is the co-founder, and he's also sit at our scientific advisory board, as well as he's with NYU as well. And these are the many investors that we have that are interested in our business model. Just to note that we've been alive for 16 months now. We started testing in September of 2020. And so we're very ambitious on where we are going, and we're moving pretty fast. Next slide. And so, current world innovation in biology is too slow. And so everyone that has experience in laboratory know how manual the work is. So I'm going forward. Opentron came up. Next slide. Thank you. So we have our Opentrons robots that cost us $5,000. Our competitors are $100,000. So that's a difference of, the footprint that we are making in this industry is just saying that we're very affordable in our robotics. Next slide. And so these are the all of these processes are very fragmented and require scientists or organization to cobble together to get a solution, right? So we are trying to get everything into one big solution and offer it to other labs as well. Next slide. So the pandemic response lab, like I said, majority of our COVID testing we did here. we actually did 80% of the sequencing for New York City, and that should be updated to 8.5 because we just survived a surge in January that added to the additional volume that we did. Next slide. That's just next slide. Thank you. And so these are the different proprietary stuff that, unique workflows that we had created to make it for us to be high capacity, high volume, fast turnaround time. Our promised turnaround time is 24 hours to all of the health and hospitals in a local city area. And we've been delivering on that for 99% of the time. Next slide. And so we are expanding our menu. So we're pursuing infectious disease. We just got approved for 18 virus target, with influenza A, B, COVID, of course, respiratory. So it's all the respiratory virus, 18 of them that we just got approved. So we submitted for ELISA, and we also eventually gonna dive into next gen sequencing, specifically on oncology, which is super important to us on like making sure that we're bringing the cost of oncology testing, because right now it's about $6,000 or $8,000 to do a sequencing, and we're gonna try and bring that down. Next slide. These are all of our people. I know I'm getting to my 5 minutes. Next slide. So just wanted to say that if you do want to come on as an intern, this is a different model, a quite different company. And I want to say that me personally, I'm coming in from Columbia University and New York Presbyterian. I've worked there for 15 years. And coming in, an internship are going to be valued. You're going to be educated on either R&D, research and development, engineering for operation, as well as if you're interested in the laboratory itself as diagnostic. So we're starting very small and accepting 2 candidates, but as we get bigger, because obviously we're very new to this business, and as we get a better, robust program, we are definitely gonna be able to extend to a number of interns. And we are a 24/7 operation. So if you're interested in the spring and you propose that, we're interested in talking to you. And so I think one more slide, already I'm done. Yep. And join us in changing the world. And if you go one more slide, there's a list of all the different types of tracks. If you're on it and you're interested in joining us, contact. I would prefer for you guys to go through the portal that part of this internship. And so we will be posting it there. So more to come. I'm looking forward to working with all of you guys.